Hello, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be continuing a game called The Wreck.
I'd got these nice candles to decorate the table with. Obviously, I burned myself when lighting them. To no one's surprise, that was typical me. Scaevus, they called me. It means clumsy in Latin. Marie coined that one. I didn't mind. Quite the contrary. In any family, everyone plays a role. You just need to find the one that suits you. And I like being the bumbling, fumbling one. That way, at least, the pressure was off.
Understandable. Why am I being like a psychologist here? I don't know, but you see, I didn't really care.
So yes, Jan and I were trapped in this ridiculous rivalry. The choir girl versus the rebel. The meek versus the indomitable.
1 second. Why is the choir girl in red? Hey, no, you're making it irresistible not to touch that, even though I'm not that interested. Fine.
I'm never taken seriously. She's not allowed to show any sign of weakness, and we hold it against each other. But as soon as we lower our guard, we are saddled with the obvious. Marie forgot Diane's birthday once. Diane didn't say anything. She was convinced there'd be a surprise for her after dinner. But then it was time to go to bed, and she broke down, crying. I did everything I could to comfort her. It never happened again, by the way. Afterward, she became hardened, withdrawn. Just like Marie. But that night, we could still hug. So I played some music on the living room stereo, and I invited her to dance. And since then, for each of our birthdays, she and I always end up dancing. It's become more intense as we grew in Marie's shadow. We care about each other more than anyone else.
Okay, but I'm interested about Marie and that Sasha girl.
The flames went up very high, very quickly. Everyone ran into the kitchen. Marie, Diane, and Sasha.
Sasha.
She didn't say anything. I just saw her wiping her lips as she came into the kitchen. And she looked at me funny. I said it was an accident. I was trying to brown the baked Alaska, but it got out of hand. No one questioned my version of events. The whole thing was just classic me. Alex wasn't there to defend me. And I just sucked it up. I never saw Sasha after that day. She and Diane broke up a few weeks later.
That's really suspicious.
Maybe I was just drunk. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe I was paranoid. But when Marie invited Sasha to her studio to see the paintings and more, ooh, that raised a flag.
Yeah.
She was up to something. She was trying to seduce her.
What?
Maybe she could have. I tried to warn Diane, told her to watch out. She was too far gone. I had to do something, but I couldn't face Marie head on. I wasn't strong enough, so I improvised.
That's why she started fire.
No one noticed the bottle of Japanese whiskey was completely empty. Alcohol burns nicely on the stove. It was perfect for me to craft a diversion. And you know what? I wasn't even that drunk. I was mostly angry. At Marie. At myself.
Just a second, I need that to process. Like, I need time to process things. What? Guys, like, Like, what? Why was Marie going for somebody who is firstly probably half his age? That is disgusting. Secondly, what is with this inferiority complex? Stealing your daughter's lover? What? You know what? Let's continue because I know she's gonna give us great explanation. So, understandable why she's angry at Marie, although I want to go through that story more. Maybe let's go with myself. Okay, let's just go with it.
My inability to confront her face to face. Maybe nothing happened after all. Maybe Marie didn't try anything. I'll never know. But I was scared enough for Diane's relationship that I set the kitchen on fire. I never told Diane what happened. She still thinks I'm a bumbling idiot. I can't tell her the truth, and she wouldn't want to hear it anyway. But what I did that night, I did out of love. Marie always said that you can't trust anyone in life. Well, in that moment, whether she knew it or not, Diane could trust me.
Why would she trust you over me?
Oh. You guys, oh my gosh, this is actually phenomenal. What?
And here we go again, trying to see who can spit the furthest. But you know what? I'm not playing this game. She needs her sister today, not a fight. You know, I get it.
Get what?
Why you think of me this way. The chump who keeps screwing things up.
I never...
I understand because that's my little routine, you know?
What are you saying?
What's wrong with me? I'm not about to tell her all my dirty secrets. That wouldn't be like me at all. Although I... Whatever. Just understand this. We both know things can be tense between us. It would be easier if I could act like this is all her fault. Jan's competitive spirit is unmatched. She has to be the first in everything. It can make her a little stupid sometimes. Oh, just like when she was training for tennis, or when we did hamster races. Yeah, exactly. Racing hamsters. Pretty cool, huh? We had these hamsters for a while.
Yes.
We won them at the village fair. Marie hated them, but we were allowed to keep them as long as they were out of her sight. And Jan always wanted to race them.
Why? I understand that you want to be first in everything, but still.
Hers was really slow. It lost every race. It was an embarrassment. She had this whole training regimen, but it wasn't enough. So she brought out the big guns. And one day, her hamster was hyped to the max. Absolutely smoked mine. And that night, he died.
She probably drugged him. This family is messed up.
It wasn't hard to get the truth out of her. She'd fed him coffee drops. She was kind of sad, but not really. At least he went out on a win, she said. I could act like I wasn't anything like her. But that's not true. I just pretended that I didn't care. Truthfully, I also wanted to be the best. At the very least, I wanted to best her. As if we were always competing with each other, and it was exhausting.
Whew, this is kind of intense, yeah. Okay, the thing is, I watch a lot of things that are intense, and it doesn't really take that much toll on me, but the thing is, firstly, I see myself in the fact of wanting to be the best in everything. Other than that, I think the way you will look at this family as though you see yourself is kind of intense. Especially the fact that some things just make sense later. For example, Marie's character is pretty much both disgusting and fascinating to me. So I don't really know. We'll just continue it because I love this story at this point. I love everything. I love how it's voiced, I love its graphics, I love its story. Everything is just cool. And even though it's not really something detective, it is also really important. And let's say not really therapeutic, but at the same time it's like kind of healing in some way. So let's continue. There are 3 options. Some days it was hard. You used to scare me, or I felt like punching you at times. I think now maybe some of you would think that saying I felt like punching you at times would not be the best answer, but I'm here to tell you, since we are being honest with each other and since we are sisters, I'm gonna go with I felt like punching you at
I
times.
felt like punching you at times.
Come again?
Yeah, it sounds weird when I say it out loud. You're the strongest person I know.
And you're built like a sea cucumber.
Look, all I'm saying is, I was always on your side when it mattered.
Are you talking about Mom right now?
Not just her. Yeah, I'm totally talking about Marie.
I understand.
I'm talking about the fact that you're my sister, and that's special to me. And I know it's the same to you. All right, that's enough sappy stuff for one day. Let's talk about something else. Look, I'm sure you're upset.
Of course I'm upset. We just found out that Mom might die. Does that mean nothing to you?
It does. Of course it does. But it's okay. I'm handling it. You know, I'm perfectly capable of making this decision. Just leave it to me this time.
What's going on, June?
I'm sorry?
Something's wrong.
Could be the grapefruit. I read somewhere that it's really toxic and...
No, it's not the grapefruit. I don't recognize you. You're different.
Ooh, she wants to talk. Seriously.
I'm sorry, I know this is not funny, but the way she said it, ooh, she wants to talk seriously. It was so funny. So, anyway, let's continue.
That's just her way to cope with stress. She needs to dissect things to understand them. And she needs to understand
I can
things
relate.
in order to control them. So,
Obviously.
what's the play? Idiot or goldfish?
So, I probably understand what this means. Idiot is like, huh? Why am I trying to be crazy right now? I don't know. But anyway, goldfish is probably the one that forgets everything because fish have no memory, I guess. I cannot explain it right now because yesterday I slept at 4 a.m. No, it was 5. Guys, don't ask me, okay? I could not sleep, so I was scrolling through my phone. Like, that's the best thing to do when you cannot sleep, obviously. But yeah, so let's go with goldfish because I don't like being called idiot. I mean, I know I'm not the one who's called idiot, but I just generally don't like it, you know? Who likes that? I like authority. World domination. Ruh.
Maybe if I say nothing, she'll leave me alone?
And don't pretend you can't hear me.
I guess I can't get out of this one.
You're
can't.
acting like some kind of robot. You're all closed off. And you clearly aren't considering how I feel about all this.
What's the game here? Where's the Jen I know? She's got some nerve lecturing me as though nothing happened. I'm not gonna lie, she's not entirely wrong.
Oh, listen, you know what? I don't like Tian's character right now because closing off when something stressful happens is the most common behavior in people. Like, Why do you say, oh, you do not care about mom dying as much as I because I react and you don't? What? You do not even know something as basic as like closing up is a normal behavior through a stress. And you are saying, oh, you should consider my feelings? What?
I haven't exactly been brimming over with empathy recently. It's not my fault, you know, it just makes it easier to get through the day.
Understandable.
For me, at least. I'm not sure how anyone else manages.
Honestly, I can get her a lot because I have seen not just me but a lot of people through internet saying that they are going through a lot because they are people with empathy and they like consider others' feelings a lot of time, and me myself too. And the thing is, I don't want to be cold, I don't want to be unconsiderate either, but at the same time I don't want to be hurt. When you choose yourself, people will call you a villain. Oh yeah, because that's so fair, right? Because I should be hurting because of you. Essentially, yeah, it's easier for you, isn't it? Now the thing is, I do not blame anybody for not being considerate or like, you know, full of whimsy, full of love towards everybody, because it's draining. It's draining especially towards the people who do not give you the same thing. So it's a coping mechanism. I cannot blame her on this one. She is right for this.
Come on, quit it, Jan. I guess not thinking enough about you makes me egotistical, huh?
Ooh.
In case you hadn't noticed, my life has been rather complicated of late.
See? That's exactly the
Right.
problem. And, okay, this is going to make me sound like a huge asshole yet again, but I'm used to that. I've been meaning to talk to you about this, so why not do it now? We're here for Mom, and you can see how hard this is on me.
Again, you.
And yet, here we are, yet again, talking about you. What happened to you was awful. It really was. Absolutely horrible. But that was 5 years ago.
Genuinely, the gaslighting here. Diane, when I catch you, firstly, she didn't start talking about herself. Okay? When? Okay, even if she did, obviously, like, how can you imagine talking to me and me not talking about myself? Like, then should I talk about you? Should I judge others? That's what you mean? Okay, that's different discussion, but anyway. The thing is, you said that she started talking about yourself, but weren't you the first one to say that, oh, you do not consider my feelings? What were you expecting? That she would just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not considering your feelings? No, obviously she would either defend herself or she would either be angry at you, which is normal response. Normal human response. Like, the gaslighting, you started it, and now you're saying, oh, you're talking about yourself every time we are together. Even though, do you remember when she said, like, it was some time ago, but anyway, when Diane asked her about what she was writing, and she was like, let's divert the conversation, and asked her a question, she didn't mind talking about herself now, did she? Oh, so it's only fair when you talk about yourself, but now the main character cannot talk about herself? We see you, Diane. We see you as a gaslighter. Anyways, let's continue.
It can't be 5 years. It can't be 5 years. It can't be 5 years. It was only yesterday.
What do you
Why
mean
the
it
hell
was
is she
only
bringing this
yesterday?
up anyway?
Does she have amnesia?
Where are you going with this?
I don't really know. I guess I'm a little worried about you. I don't understand what goes on in your head, and that scares me. Why are you like this?
Really? She's worried about me?
The thing is, I kind of lost the plot right now because I guess they are talking about the situation that happened when she was 25, but at the same time, I cannot be for sure because this plot is revealing things part by part. So let's just go with it, okay?
You had to go there, didn't you? You really, you can't help yourself. Whenever you can't control something, you just hate it, don't you? And so, pow, you attack.
You're wrong, June. I'm just trying to help. You can't really tell me that everything's fine, can you?
Do you think that throwing my little problems back in my face is going to help? Oh, wonderful, wow. Oh, it's a miracle, I'm cured. Thanks for the therapy session, but I really have to go. Obviously, you can handle everything just fine on your own, so go ahead and take care of Marie.
Wait, June! Don't leave, please! I'm sorry. I really need you. I really am a dumbass.
Well, you are, but the thing is, what?
She
What
really
has
is
happened?
a dumbass.
Guys, I think I skipped the conversation, but sorry. You will be as confused as I am, so no problem here. We will both be confused.
Should I be honest? Do I have to? I just grabbed the first opportunity to put up a stink so I could get the hell out of there. Of course I'm weird. And I can see how that might freak her out. She wasn't telling me that because she cares. That was her lashing out to hurt me.
Okay, you guys, so let's stop the video at this point. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you'll have a nice day, and yeah, bye bye.